Hey pop lovers, sometimes in life, the loudest sound is silence. When no music, no words, no cheers, still weigh heavier than 1,000 songs. And from that silence, he came back. Not as the golden pop star breaking records. Not as the idol with billions of streams. But as a young man, heart wide open, carrying a message carved straight out of his soul. This is the untold story of Jungkook, the boy who became everything. Before the gold, before the global stages, Jungkook was just a kid. A kid with big dreams and trembling hands. A 13-year-old boy from the coastal city of Busan, wide-eyed, scared, but burning with hope. While other teenagers played games or danced at school parties, Jungkook was in a practice room, dancing until his feet blistered, singing until his voice cracked. Late nights turned into early mornings. Birthday cakes were replaced by vocal warm-ups. Family time swapped for endless rehearsals. But he never complained, not once. Because even back then, he understood. It wasn't just about him. It was about BTS. About the team. About ARMY. He gave everything. Stage by stage, comeback by comeback, Jungkook didn't just grow. He transformed into a symbol of passion, of perfection, of dedication words can't even touch. But even the brightest lights need to rest. And then, the silence came. No performances, no live streams, no updates. The world held its breath. Fans waited. Hoping, wondering, until one day, from the heavy silence, a small voice broke through. A voice note. Soft, shaky, real. ARMY, I miss you. The world stopped. Because this wasn't a polished PR move. This wasn't scripted. This was him. A young man, stripped of armor, speaking straight from a fragile, tired heart. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, he whispered. I know it's been quiet. I know you're waiting. I want you to know. I see you. I hear you. And I love you. Raw, unfiltered, human. Behind the scenes, there were plans. Comeback songs had started production. Producers whispered about emotional tracks filled with gratitude and longing. Concepts of rebirth, hope, freedom. Everything was set. But then, Jungkook made a call that no one expected. Let's pause, he said. I can't give my heart fully, unless ARMY is with me. And with that, everything changed. While others chase charts and cling to the spotlight, Jungkook chose differently. He chose love over deadlines, legacy over presence, heart over pressure. And so, Jungkook walked alone. Not onto a stage, not onto a world tour, but into military barracks, serving his country. No fame, no lights, no encore. Military life is cold, it's quiet. No VIP rooms, no stadium screams, just routine, just silence. But somewhere in those long, quiet nights, Jungkook still sings. Fellow soldiers shared glimpses. Late at night, sometimes we hear him hum. Soft, like a lullaby. Maybe not for us, but for someone far away. Another whispered. He writes every day in a small notebook. He stares at the sky, like he's longing for something, or someone. Maybe he's writing new lyrics. Maybe letters to ARMY he can't send yet. And when that simple voice note reached the world, it didn't just trend. It moved oceans. It broke through language barriers. In Argentina, armies gathered in parks, lighting candles and singing softly. In Korea, fans wrote hundreds of handwritten notes, tied them to balloons, and let them soar into the night sky. Across Europe, flash mobs performed silent choreography, a tribute to his quiet presence. In Times Square, A billboard lit up for 24 hours with just 7 words. Jungkook, we're waiting for you. Kids sent drawings to HYBE. Elderly fans folded thousands of origami cranes, a symbol of hope and healing. It wasn't just support, it was a heartbeat, a collective promise. In his final words, Jungkook didn't leave a teaser. He left a vow. When I return, I want it to be worth every second you waited. I want to sing, not just with my voice, but with everything I am. Not a promise, a pledge from someone who has never, ever let ARMY down. A pledge that echoes through empty stages, silent playlists, and paused dreams. Because this comeback won't just be about a new song. It'll be about healing, about reunion, about gratitude, the return of a golden heart. When Jungkook comes back, he won't just perform a track. He'll bring every silent night he spent writing under the moonlight. Every quiet moment he held ARMY in his thoughts. He will return, not as the boy we once knew, but as the man we always believed he would become. Stronger, wiser, more human. And when that day finally comes, when the lights dim, when the music rises, when that voice fills the air again, the world will fall silent, in awe. Not just because of his flawless vocals, not just because of his perfect moves, but because of something deeper. Jungkook never sang just to entertain. He sang to touch souls. He never danced just to impress. He danced to tell a story. For him, the stage has never been just a stage. It's a bridge, connecting his heart to millions around the world. Every time he steps on it, he gives everything, unconditionally. So until that day comes, we wait, not with fear, not with impatience, but with unwavering belief. Because true love never rushes. True love knows how to endure. True love knows that the best things are always worth waiting for. And ARMY knows. Jungkook isn't just an idol. He's a part of our lives. A part of our dreams. Our strength. Our hope. So even if the nights feel longer without him, even if the world feels quieter without his voice, we wait, with heads held high, with hearts full of love, with faith unshakable, because waiting for Jungkook is always worth it, always. And when he returns, the world won't just cheer. The world will cry. The world will be grateful. Because a star, our star, will light up the dark sky once more.